I'm Nick, and this is Kenny. We're the Malt Vault. Strap on.
All right, Nick, what jokes do you have lined up that we should know about right now?
I don't have any.
That's bullshit. Which one do you want to... You got a dad joke in there somewhere.
I really don't.
A popsicle stick joke.
I did say that I once...
Here it is.
I was once at a bar, and I did spill beer on a girl, and that's how I wet your mother.
For that punchline, you could have done a lot of different things that are funnier. Hold on, Seth. I cannot hear Seth. Pause. Cut. Pause! No, we don't need to yell it.
A few moments later.
Stop licking the microphone. It's fucking weird.
A few moments later.
Am I supposed to trust you to drive me home?
A few moments later.
Stop. What do you... God damn it. I'm taking my headphones off for the foreseeable future.
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
A few moments later.
New Belgium Fat Tire.
Is that our intro?
I think so.
Your eyes are as red as the devil's dick.
You are high as a kite.
You're high as a kite. Don't let him gonna. No, don't wanna.
Don't wanna.
No need to bear arms.
That's all we have for this one.
That was
Fat
fun.
Tire. New Belgium.
That's... Yeah, where'd it come from?
Colorado Springs. Right?
Colorado, yeah.
Yeah, Fort Collins.
Fort Collins.
Colorado.
Collinsrado, yeah.
Collinsrado, if you know what I'm saying.
I thought they made way more beer than they do.
They don't? They have a lot of different versions of Voodoo Ranger.
Yeah, so it's basically
Juice
Fat Tire
mm-hmm.
and the Voodoo Rangers.
Yeah,
it's
they have a lot of those.
Like, they're two big names that they do.
They're flagships.
I feel like we didn't give this one a proper introduction.
Fat Tire by New Belgium.
Welcome to the Malt Vault Podcast. Today, we will be reviewing New Belgium.
New Belgium Brewing.
Based in Fort Collins, Colorado.
And now they have two more spots. They made
Asheville, North Carolina.
That was a pretty steep... I wonder, I would like to be in a board meeting on that one and find out why they're like Asheville, North Carolina.
Do they have a board?
I don't know. Maybe. I'm assuming every big brewery has a board.
They don't.
Big brewery board.
Because in my research, I found that they have just been sold, 2019, 5 years ago. They were sold to Kirin Ichiban, a Japanese beer company.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone was very excited. And if I can jump in quickly, there's some controversy because Kirin also owns a couple other breweries that donate to the Myanmar army, which multiple international sources say fund genocide. So, basically, this is a genocidal beer.
Tough take.
Yeah, I don't know.
They also are in Denver, Colorado, Asheville.
If you dig deep enough, you'll find something sketchy on anybody. So, anyways,
that's true. So everybody's got dirt.
So when did this start?
This came out. This was started in '91 by Kim Jordan and Jeff LaBeche.
Not LaBeche, not Gordon.
Yeah, not Gordon. Which would make sense if they were in Asheville, North Carolina, but LaBeche.
And the founders said that they were inspired to create this beer after taking a bike trip.
Yeah, around
Belgium.
So I wonder if it's is it in New Belgium or is it just New Belgium Brewing? Like in Fort Collins, is there like a little grotto or area that's like New Belgium? Or they're just said, we're going to be the New Belgium.
I think they just liked Belgium.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I could look up New Belgium, Fort Collins. You're asking if it's a neighborhood?
Yeah, I just want to know if it's like a neighborhood area or suburb around Fort Collins.
Let me ask you this. Does Columbus have a place called Little Italy? Or is that made up by Nick Masha?
Probably made up. I don't know the Little Italy.
Italian Village.
Yeah, Little Italy.
Is that the same thing?
I don't know.
Me neither. Is Italian Village on a map? Or is it just something that its residents call? Like if you live 1 block away from what real Italian Village is, but you're like, oh no, I'm part of Italian Village. Like, are you part of Italian Village? Or is the a delineation where it can be found if you are or not?
Line.
They gerrymandered it.
So they have to vote every few years on it if it can
Like
be.
redistricting the lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just in the short north. Sorry.
Ooh, gross.
Yeah, I'm in Italian Village. Bitch, no, you're not. You're in short north.
Bitch, please.
Yeah, what are the
We
best
drink Bud Light in these parts.
the best neighborhoods in Columbus?
What are the best neighborhoods in Columbus?
Yeah.
I feel like that's very subjective and
Wait,
ever changing.
I can't say what I was going to say.
I also feel that way. That's why I asked.
Which ones are gentrified?
Livingston and Rhodes.
That's up and coming.
Invest now.
Something's up. If
Anything
you know what I'm
near
saying.
Livingston, Elm Creek is up and
There's
coming.
a lot coming your way. Ping, 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 ping.
There's no more short videos. Save it for the shorts. That's what I tell my wife.
Save it for your shorts.
Pause.
No, I had to get quiet. I was taking a drink of beer. You guys could have kept talking. Nick
Yeah,
just was
so
making noise. You can't respond
91
back to noises.
Okay. 90.
Okay, shut up, Kenny.
91 it was made. In 99, actually, they become the first wind-powered brewing. I don't know what there is.
Brewing.
Like brewing company.
Yeah,
like they use wind power to do it.
They used the blood of bald eagles too, it sounds like. Thanks a lot, Obama.
Thanks a lot, genocide.
Idiot.
Let's go back to 91, though.
Yeah. What about 91?
It started in their basement.
Oh, did it really? I didn't read that.
That's on their website.
Gotcha. The hell?
Gosh.
Well, I look
hidden.
elsewhere. I try not to go to the
Source.
the rhetoric from. No, I mean,
6 degrees.
I would love to, and that's something that we've all discussed here openly on MaltVaultPodcast is trying to do like more independent and like on-site interviews of these people. But like right now, I'm trying to mix it up and get like information from people that are just throwing out random facts and stuff about them.
On the
not
internet.
the people that want to spin it.
Yeah,
in
do
a
your
positive
own, do
light.
your own research type of crowd, right?
Yeah. So in 1988, I'll go back up real quick.
Okay.
They went to Belgium on their bike ride. Right?
Okay.
I wasn't doing anything in 88. I was just
Yeah.
a squirt. My daddy's shorts. In 91, they came back. Well, they came back in 88. But 3 years later, they bought a bunch of like mild, mid-level brewing equipment and put it in the basement of their house. Must have been a nice house. I don't know if they lived together. I don't know if they were partners or whatever. Fort Collins, Colorado. And then they take a hike into the mountains of Colorado.
Take a hike, buddy.
Take a hike, guy.
I might.
Get outta here.
Let's go.
Not your buddy, Chief.
Yeah, all right, pal.
All right, guy.
Wait, back to
Dane Cook quote.
Wait,
Yes.
there's
Dane Cook.
calling people slugger or champ. Those are my two new ones.
That's new. Slugger.
Slugger, like
That
hey
sounds-
slugger.
All right, chill out, friend.
Or what is Great Gatsby? What does he say?
Oh, kid? No.
No, there's something else. I'll come back to it. Go ahead with your.
What's here's looking at you, kid?
Yee.
Is that Gone with the Wind?
It's like some Gaslight Anthem song, but yeah,
No, it might be, but it's a line. It's the. We'll look that up. It's from a movie.
it's from a Kevin Bacon movie.
Maybe it's Casablanca.
Citizen Kane,
Casablanca.
That's Rosebud.
a strain of weed.
Damn.
Snickle
we could
Fritz.
keep going.
I did see a boat when I was on vacation recently, and it said Snickle
Pacific.
Fritz, and I sent it to you guys. So I was like, yes.
Is that the boat you tripped on and broke your shin?
No.
I was on a boat and slipped and fell, and now I have a giant crack that runs up the back of my ass.
Pour yourself a new asshole.
Yeah, so I just want to say it was in a basement. That's all I had. to
Yeah,
offer,
I mean,
really.
my dad and sister actually were out west camping,
Funny
and they
enough.
passed through, and they went to New Belgium. That's where my dad discovered his love for Voodoo Ranger. But they pay a lot of homage to their
homage.
homage. Homage.
Is it homage?
Homage.
Let's discuss.
The whole word's silent.
Homage. I think as Americans we would say homage, but homage.
Homage is
Homage.
the T-shirt company
Homage.
in Columbus, Ohio, where we're not from.
I'm not gonna Kevin Bacon and internet it, but I'm gonna just go and state that I think it's homage.
Homage. So
Homage.
you're
Homage.
you're claiming the H is there. Homage.
Homage.
Sounds very French. The ho part for sure.
But anyways, they
Your dad.
put a lot of representation
Homage.
of the bike. There's bikes all over their brewery,
Oh, okay.
like bicycles.
Your dad and sister.
I got you.
Yeah.
I thought you
they
meant the
bike.
West.
They bike the brewery.
I thought you meant the West. Like there's a lot of bikes in the West, like all over that mother.
Yeah, I don't.
The brewery likes bikes.
Yeah, they like bikes. They put a lot of, motif to it. Yeah.
Bike motif.
Yeah. Because of that's, what you said, what started their
The bike trip.
Symbolism.
Bike trip.
They seem like very introspective people.
Yeah.
Your dad and your sister?
No, I'm going to go with Kim and Jeff.
Is your sister named Kim and your dad named Jeff?
No.
Oh.
Samantha.
Too much. They're going to be mad.
I'm Samantha.
Ed.
That's from a movie. That's not at you, Sammy.
Their main brewery is in Fort Collins. In 2013, New Belgium had 480 employees and over 100 million in sales. I happened to look. In 2015, they had 245 mil in rev, and they had 703 employees. That's a lot, and they put out 958,000 U.S. barrels. Is that what you're going to say?
No, you just said they
put
put out, and I was like, I couldn't help myself.
Would you say that they are?
There goes Seth with sex again.
Would you say that they are the instigators of the craft beer revolution?
1991. I feel like maybe.
Yeah,
they have to.
Because we looked at Rheingeist in 2013
and BrewDog.
And BrewDog 2007 or 8,
or 8.
Sam Adams.
Year of the Rat.
Sam Adams. Yingling is
Year of
craft
the
beer.
Snake.
1891. It was 93.
Yeah, 1893. 150th.
It was like a sort of Captain Planet thing. They combined their powers and created craft beer.
Yeah.
What I'm hearing is basically America.
A bunch of debunked Germans came here and said, we're going to start a craft beer revolution.
Debunked, like they were kicked off for their bunks.
Yeah.
Debunked sounds like a German word.
Out of their SS barracks. Get the fuck out of here.
Anyway, leader of the beer revolution? Maybe.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe in that town.
Yeah, probably. I think out west. Shit. Remember when we talked about Coors? Like how they were barely in a lot of the states and stuff like that?
Because of their distribution, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was out west, and it was pretty popular.
But 1991, that's new. They had distribution in 91.
When's the last time you saw New Belgium? Or when was the first time you saw it, rather?
Fat Tire, probably when I was 22.
Okay,
23.
so about 12 years ago? 10, 12 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I didn't see it before that.
Fat Tire's 5.2%.
Let's look at their distribution. Let's see how far they're distributed.
Fat Tire was a thing that
they're national now. They're completely national. Sorry, Seth.
It's fine. Fat Tire was a thing that people were after when it wasn't in their state. Because when I lived in Florida, we would go on trips to California for work, and people would pick it up in California and then have it like shipped back in our work truck because it wasn't available in Florida. Yeah.
Gotcha.
They liked
about
it that
Fat
much.
Tire. Yeah.
It says that New Belgium Brewing did not begin distributing in Michigan until 2012. That's probably when we got it in Ohio then. That sounds about right.
It makes sense. That's about...
Because I would have been... I was like 21, 22 in 2012. Yeah. So, not to give away my birthday. But that's probably what you were thinking at that time.
Yeah, it was.
It had to be
imported. It was 2013.
Irregularly.
So Team America.
2012, they came to Michigan.
So
I'd imagine most Midwest states probably 2012. So from 91 to there, that's 20 years.
Yeah, about 20 years they were around. That they just were kind of probably out west. They were probably competing with Coors.
Unfortunately, if you Google like history of distribution releases of this specific brewery, there's not much on the internet sometimes.
Yeah. So you have to kind of
speculate.
Kevin Bacon, 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon.
6 degrees to finishing your sentence. No, you have to kind of speculate.
Yeah, I'm all about prepositional phrases.
If we can't find the actual history. But it sounds like, they're probably... This Voodoo Ranger is taken. I don't know much about the line.
Yeah.
The alcohol percentage. Sorry, I keep turning my head. Tends to be a bit higher. Like this is a 9.5% Juice Force IPA Hazy Imperial Ale. There's not really much available as to what this Ranger thing. If it's an ode to someone or a tribute or something, it just.
I feel like the Ranger's always in something different. In Fort Collins, there's a big Air Force base, and I'm wondering if that has some sort of...
Does Air Force have a Rangers, or is that Army?
Army.
I know Army has it. Does Air Force doesn't have a Rangers, right?
No, correct.
Do they have a Voodoo section?
Big division. Voodoo division, yeah. Fort
yeah.
Bragg.
Big voodoo state.
They
Big
actually
voodoo
changed
base.
all the names of forts now, so they're no longer like Southern generals. So
It's like Fort Liberty and Fort Patriot and Fort Generic.
basically everything a Jeep is named after are the names of the forts.
Oh, Fort Cherokee.
Yeah.
Do they have a Fort Cherokee or is that
Comanche.
Not that I'm aware.
Fort Apache?
They should. That'd be sick.
What about Fort Grand Wagoneer?
We got to ask Alicia on that
Fort
one.
Laredo.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, the Voodoo division.
The voodoo, no voodoo division.
It's got a 3.58 and 15 IBU.
Yeah,
Over 483,000 reviews.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of reviews.
yeah. So let's see.
Like
ahead.
that definitely like competes with a lot of the big beer we've discussed. So that makes me think that it was pretty popular out west. If I were to guess,
They're distributed in all 50 states now.
Mm-hmm.
So that's big,
Yeah, I knew that much.
and they're still independently owned.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh! Look at this. They have a fundraising
I
event.
thought you were going to show me a YouTube video.
No, they have a
Of a
fundraising
puppy,
event
like the
called
way you said it.
Tour de Fat. There's another ode to
America.
Obesity, your diabetes.
No, God, no. It's another ode to bicycles, right? And they employ 8 carnies who
Carnies is
wait,
that's
is a
literally what it
protected
says.
That's a
They
hyperbole.
employs 8 carnies
I
for the Tour de Fat fundraising events, and then they also have other people that partake in that, like chemics, microbiologists that do like the beer and stuff. Like
is it a beer tasting event or just like a conference for beer? Like we can't go
You don't have your Circus Pro card.
because we weren't invited.
No.
Circus or circa?
We said Carney.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, I don't know. It just says that's
Was
what
it
they're
Carney?
part of.
Carne?
No, CARNIE.
From Snatch.
That's racist. I hate podcasts.
You like dags?
Wow. Well, this is a problem.
What do you need a gun for? In case you get attacked. By who? The Germans? That's a good one. Why do we always get back to movies?
Because we are big movie
Still
guys.
independently owned, nationally distributed. That's crazy. Since 2017, they've been available in all 50 states. They were doing $180 million in sales in 2013. I don't know what that means.
2015, they were $245 million. So that's
2014? That's a
2015.
significant increase in 2 years.
2015 in 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
But now, sky's the limit because I don't have those numbers.
Yeah.
I bet it's more.
I'm sure it
Inflation.
is.
Yeah.
I feel like I see them more.
Voodoo
so.
Ranger has gone, like, they're everywhere.
I've seen at least 6 or 7 versions of the Voodoo Ranger.
Versions?
Brews.
Oh, no, I wanted to clarify.
Did you say
Versions.
Virgins?
I thought you said 70 virgins.
How many he was promised?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Let me see your vest. Jesus crust.
They make they have a pumpkin version, don't they? It's like the spicy pumpkin one.
Yeah, it's very spicy. Yeah, what's that called?
I don't know, but I don't like it.
Yep.
Oh.
But don't be sad for me.
We're not sad for you. We know you don't like beer. Which is weird that you agreed to a beer podcast.
He never said he didn't like beer publicly. You just outed him. Coming out should be a man's own right.
Yeah, it was fucked up.
Voodoo Atomic.
Didn't mean
pumpkin.
to disappropriate
Atomic pumpkin.
you.
Cinnamon and habanero chili peppers
Nope.
for the right amount of heat.
I like the amount of
Yeah, those
heat.
things should be separate.
They use
2006.
they use trend-setting hops.
Tren, like TREN.
Trend.
They're one of those.
No, not AN. Trend-setting hops.
Boomers.
Boomers.
Zoomers.
Nick, did you learn that word 2 weeks ago when I said it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you're probably, how many times have you used it recently? All the time, I hope.
Once.
That's a lie. Look
Just
at that
now.
smile.
Just once.
Is Liam getting rizzed up?
I don't know what that means.
Rizzy?
Dizzy?
No, Rizzy.
I don't know what that means.
He's on the Riz.
Also, I'm not following.
He's got the charisma.
Oh, okay. Charisma. So we're into the point where we're shortening every word now.
Yeah, this beer was made in 91, not 1891. We're not doing old Milwaukee anymore. This isn't your grandpa's beer.
Run that tagline again. What's the tagline for this one going to be?
This isn't your grandpa's beer. What?
No, that's what I was
That's
Hope
not
you
what it
brought
was.
your pump for your fat tires.
Isn't your grandpa's beer a type of beer?
That's not your daddy's beer. Not your
not
daddy's
your
root,
dad.
not your father's
like
root beer, not your father's Mountain Dew or something.
It sounded like the sequel then.
Not your
grandfather's beer.
I don't think, do they make that stuff anymore?
I see it at Aldi's.
Oh, really?
I have seen it at Aldi's.
Recently, though?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like as recent as 2 months ago.
Sorry.
Just to ballpark it, maybe less than.
So what do you think of this beer? Do you like Fat Tire Ale?
Yeah, I like Fat Tire. I don't know that I was traveling around the country when I was in California to bring some back, but I definitely enjoyed it.
But they got good things going if like people are driving to get trucks full of it to drive it to other states.
Yeah, I mean, from what I'm told, it's a really cool experience at the brewery. My dad and sister were like, we really liked it. Maybe it's just because my dad really likes IPAs, but...
Have you had a bad experience at a brewery, though?
Yeah.
Just to play devil's advocate.
Yeah.
What? Which one?
I'm not going to name it.
Name it.
Why are they watching?
We're a beer podcast.
Well, they're no longer a brewery.
They're not going to cut... Well,
Pigskin.
they're not going to cut our funding.
They were just mean at Pigskin.
In OU?
Oh, Pigskin
No.
and Gehenna?
Yeah, they were not nice. I did not have a good
I know what
experience
mean
there.
means.
What'd they do?
They just were rude and didn't... They were like not super helpful and just ignored
servers?
you. Hit on the women the whole time. Yeah.
Well, it's usually the other way around.
They hit on the men?
No.
Usually the brewers are hitting on dudes.
Yeah. Wait, Nick, is there an actual story here?
Yeah, please. No,
Yeah, I
no, let's
sat
hear
there-
it. This is what
I
the
sat
people
there. I
want.
was there for an event for. It was a fundraiser for a specific demographic in Columbus.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Nevertheless,
I sat there, waited, and all these
specifically
older
said it was
women
a
were coming in there, and they
fundraiser.
just kept ignoring me to talk with them instead of getting beer. And then they're like, "Can I help you?" And I was like, "Geez, okay, like yeah, I'd like a beer."
I'm here for a specific fundraiser that I can't talk about, all right? Maybe that's why they
I'm
were
just
all...
not trying to name it. It's, anyways. No, I just didn't have a good experience. You asked me if it wasn't a terrible experience, but I'm like, I don't want to go back there. I know it's not there anymore.
What was it? What was the fundraiser?
It's a specific one.
The Polish for AIDS.
No,
For AIDS?
no.
For the curing of the aid to Afghanistanis with AIDS.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
It was for the rabies.
Nick, stop moving your beer.
Awareness vaccine. It's moving it. Rabies awareness. Fun run race for the cure.
Yeah, Michael Scott.
So you had a bad experience because you had bad. Was it just the servers though?
Yeah, I don't think that it was a bad like.
You can talk
core
shit
and
about
stuff.
Pigskin Brewery. They're no longer in business.
Don't walk it back. They were hitting on the women.
They were just hitting on the women and having conversation with them instead of just, they were just ignoring other patrons. And then when I like kind of got frustrated that had waited 10 minutes for a beer, they were like giving me attitude about me just wanting to buy a beer. Like, excuse me, I'm just trying to spend money.
You're like, excuse me, I need a beer, and also we don't talk to women.
The help shouldn't be talking to the women folk.
The help shouldn't be talking to the help. Nick went full Andre Tate. Don't lie. He was like, "Yep, don't talk to women."
Wait, Andrew Tate?
Is that what I meant? Did I say Andre?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like his alter ego.
I messed that up. Yeah.
So Pigskin, we recommend. How many letters of enjoy would you give it? 5? 5 out of 5? On the Nick Leonard proprietary enjoy scale.
Now remember, if it's 5 letters, so if you
higher,
give it,
is the higher number good or the higher number
just
bad?
remember, if you give it 3 out of 5 on the letter scale, you could still say enjoy if it's the N and the J and the Y. It's still enjoy. If you get rid of the E and the O.
JY. It's the upgraded version of KY.
Sounds like you were annoyed. I'm glad when you lean into the mic and you laugh. It makes me feel better about my joke.
This joke is hitting.
Thanks. So you had a bad experience at Pigskin.
Yeah.
So bad experiences.
Have you ever had a bad experience at a brewery, Kenny? Let's turn the tables.
breweries?
Lightning bolt.
Combustion
Yeah.
in Pickerington, Ohio. I have to say Ohio so I can specify because
We're in
you
Ohio.
don't know where I'm from.
We're in the northwest quadrant of the southeast.
That's fair.
Ohio.
Was it for a specific fundraiser?
Yeah, the Cox Arena awareness.
That tracks.
You can't see it on the camera. No, I was not there for a fundraiser. I don't know. There was no service. I just had to go to the bar and order it like a peasant.
What an idiot.
Yeah. Why even put tables if you're not going to come to them?
Did Brandon Paris try to serve you, though?
He has been there every time I've been there.
He was probably counting his receipts for Kona.
I think I've been to Combustion Brewery 3 times, and Brandon has been there every time. It's really weird.
That's funny because it's funny you say that because I picked up I picked up pizza right next door to there at Romeo's.
I hope you didn't.
And I thought it was in Combustion still, which it used to be.
It's never been in.
It's been like adjacent to it, and you walk in there, and then I saw Brandon. And Brandon's like, "Hi," and he was there with his entire family.
What an idiot saying hi! Yeah. I'm just fucking with you. No, what? Yeah, he's always
there.
there.
Just ignore Nick. He's a dick.
I'm not ignoring you. I'm talking to you.
No, I'm saying, never mind. Forget it.
Did Brandon talk to the women folk though?
No, he wasn't serving either.
So Combustion doesn't have servers, though, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, and they have food trucks, which I think is cool. I'm pro food truck at a brewery. Like that way you can spend more time focusing on the beer side of things as opposed to maintaining a kitchen and having waitresses and stuff. Like if we started a brewery, I would definitely like procure food trucks every weekend because I feel like that's such a cool experience, especially if the weather's nice and you have a good patio. You're sitting outside, you're having a patio drink, you're eating a cool like nostalgic meal.
What the fuck is a nostalgic? You're actually eating some shit that they made up like in the past 6 months that doesn't make any sense.
Like a $17 cheeseburger. Yeah. What is a patio drink and what is a nostalgic meal?
See, I would go the opposite. I would like to start a brewery where we actually had a kitchen, but then I would ostracize all the waitresses and force them to quit. That's the direction I would go.
The real Andre Tate.
Yeah, the people who want to stick around, you know that they're there for it.
Upside down pineapples.
Nostalgic meals and patio drinks.
That's what I'll name this one.
It's a great tagline.
That's a great emo song.
You did mention The Cure earlier.
I didn't mention The Cure.
You did.
What'd I say?
It was in context of something else. I'll run the tapes back.
Reason is you.
Oh, that's the one. That's Hubestag.
I like how he was talking, and I said that just as a side note. He stopped what he was saying to tell me that's Hubestag.
I knew it.
We gotta pause.
I knew it. Pause. Sweet.
A few moments later.
We're back.
Welcome to New Belgium.
Yeah, let's start over.
Today
we're in New Brussels.
Today we're going to be doing Fat Tire.
Did you even drink your Fat Tire? Because your Fat Tire is not open, and I finished mine.
I'm not. This isn't a race. Try this. Well, not after you just burped into the microphone.
It's my microphone.
It's my ears.
Sorry.
And yours.
Sorry for your middle ears and your eardrums. Everything else can fuck off.
So, where were we?
We were talking about if we had our own brewery and
nostalgic meals and
patio drinks.
So give me an example of a nostalgic meal.
So maybe nostalgic is obviously the wrong word, but like
grilled cheese?
No.
Chicken nuggets.
McDonald's chicken nuggets when you could get them by the bucket. You remember that?
They came in a bucket?
Yeah, you could get
You could get McDonald's bucket. 50. So my mom had planned to make something or do something for my, 10th birthday party with the Finellis, Brock and Cody Finelli, and a couple of
how you like squint your face
buddies.
When you say Finelli, like Finelli, like
I didn't
Italian.
I didn't say it sexually.
Yeah.
But anyways, something fell through with the meal, and she's like, "Oh, I just went to McDonald's." And she came back with like 4 buckets of nuggets, and they're 50-piece nuggets. There's like 10 of us. And
that sounds really familiar.
They just hit different when they come from a bucket,
That is pretty nice.
Yeah.
So
nostalgic.
Back when McDonald's didn't seem as unhealthy or like there wasn't a cliche. It was still the same food, but like back then
it came from a bucket.
You were a kid, so you didn't care.
Are you trying to say cum bucket? What are you trying to say?
Past tense.
Okay.
Past tense is came bucket. So anyways.
That bucket came.
Combuct.
Combustion.
Came bucked.
Oh, I like it.
That would be Nick's brewery with set up next to the other combustion, but you'll have patio drinks and
is this like good? Is this like Good Burger and Mondo Burger across the street?
Yeah.
We gotta go in and be like, I've never been to Cumbucket Brewery. This is crazy.
Which one do you think we could get Brandon Paris's allegiance?
No, he would disown us. He'd be like, these guys host a beer podcast.
How much money we got?
Complete parody.
We could probably buy him.
No, we can't. Combustion. They're worth at least $15,000, dude.
Did they ever get back to you? Were they the first ones to get back to you and be like, hey, yeah, keep it up?
They said, yeah, good job. No. Great. Yeah, we don't want to sit down for an interview with you.
Yeah.
So that's fair.
So they're obviously the first people that we're going to.
Yeah.
They're totally going to regret this for sure.
They will.
Because I'll make them.
Well, they're going to watch this and decide.
No, what's going to happen is we're going to get popular and everybody in Columbus is going to want to interview us. And then Combustions will be like, hey, yeah, I remember when you... And we're like, yeah, sorry, we don't.
No, we'll definitely sit down and we'll interview them like the Between Two Ferns. And I'll be like, so when did you start? When did you start Cumbucket Brewery?
Can Brandon Paris be the Fern?
Yeah.
One of them?
Because he'll be there.
Yeah.
Yeah. He travels with them.
Every time
They're like gypsies.
Every time I've interviewed them, Brandon Paris has been there for the interview.
Yeah, that guy Combustions. Anyways.
So New Belgium.
Yeah, you could have a bad experience at a brewery, I suppose.
Yeah. That's fair. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know that it's necessarily the brewery's environment. I think it's obviously stems back to people, but
they're in the beer brewing business. They're not in the hospitality business.
Yeah.
Make me good beer.
Yeah. You ever been in a brewery locker room?
I feel like a joke's coming in.
I've never been to a brewery locker room.
Seth had.
Have you? Your eyes tell me yes.
It just seems like a thing you probably wouldn't want to talk about.
But your mouth is telling me no.
Why? Because Jerry Sandusky was there?
Damn, that's a reference.
Sorry, Corey. Penn State sucks.
Joe Pa had his back. Don't forget.
I bet he did.
That redhead kid. What was that redhead kid who became?
Linebacker.
AJ?
No, the redhead kid that was one of the victims that became a coach.
Oh.
Players.
Sounds kind of deep.
Yeah.
He became a coach.
6 degrees of pedophilia.
That's terrible.
Well, I mean, that's what Jerry Sandusky did. But
yeah, Nick, name your top 6 favorite pedophiles, starting with the guy from
Nope, absolutely not. 6 degrees of Jeffrey Epstein.
Subway guy. He's on the list.
Jared Kushner.
Who's that?
Subway guy.
Oh, that's literally him.
Kushner is
president's
ex-president's son. Jared, I don't know his last name.
Fogel.
Is that it?
Hi.
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah, we should probably
2 weeks left. We're just drilling holes. Fuck it.
We don't want to finish this list. If you finish the list, then it's just
then we're
finished.
finished.
Shouldn't be done.
Thanks for tuning in today.
Thank you for listening to us not talk about New Belgium.
Unsubscribe.